Watcha lads, welcome to Oak Swamp and part 14 of the Austin Crosley, a single-seater. Firstly this week I'd like to say massive thanks to everyone who went to the tip jar or indeed went to my shop and got some Oak Swamp merch. Cheers lads, really appreciate it. There's a Viva. I honestly couldn't do this without you. But there's a car's just arrived, so we got to go and have a look. Viva Las Vegas! Look at this.
Good morning.
Morning. We're going for a run first.
Can do. Run.
Now Mick promised me he'd bring this Beaver round because he's just got it on the road. My dad had a Beaver and it was orange. I don't think this has got the 1256 it usually has in it, has it? So tell me all about this, Mick.
Well, this is a 1975 Vauxhall Viva E. I've had it 10 years. It's been quite extensively modified, but looks quite simple on the outside.
And have you done all the work yourself?
Most of it, apart from the welding.
Can we go and look at the engine? Because have you guessed what it is yet?
You know what it is yet?
There he goes. I'm assuming this is straight through by the noise.
There is a box under there.
Is there?
There is, yeah.
What, a little straight through one? Cherry bomb?
I think it was off an impressor or something.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
It's not working as a silencer?
No, that was just because I couldn't work out how to get it over the back axle and out the back. So
that's where most of my cars come out.
Yeah.
Unleash the beast. Let's see what's going on under here. Oh, you've got a Vauxhall under it. What is that, Howard?
That's a red top.
A red top?
Yeah, they were originally out of a Astra GTE.
Were they not front wheel drive Astras?
Yeah.
And you converted it to go the other way?
The engine was based on a Opel rear wheel drive, the actual block. So you could put the Opel gearbox on it.
Sweet in there, isn't it? How much have you sunk into this, Mick?
I haven't kept a count.
10?
That'll be
15?
Eight. Yeah, I don't go for expensive stuff. I just go for
yeah.
It works.
Go for stuff that works. You were a diesel fitter, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
So you know your stuff anyway, don't you?
Yeah, I know my nuts and bolts.
You know your nuts and bolts. It's a nice little rad, isn't it? And what's the plan now?
Just to refine it, really, get it reliable, and
You're going to keep it?
I think so. I think after 10 years you get a bit emotionally attached to them.
We'll go back and have a cup of tea and I'll finish off doing my intro. Thanks a lot for bringing it round, Mick.
You're welcome.
Please keep us updated on how this pans out.
Yeah. She's on the road, so I'm chuffed.
Is it your daily now?
No, not my daily.
Actually, Mick has promised me a ride. He's got an electric car. I've never drove an electric car. You promised me you're going to bring it round and I'm going to film my reaction when I do.
Yeah.
We'll do that?
Yeah. I'd like to see you in a modern electric car.
See you later, dude.
Thanks, Bryan.
See you, mate.
Later.
There he goes. Right, where were we? Okay, so last week I really enjoyed having a little blast up and down the road in the Shrew. I've got to say it felt pretty solid considering it was all held together with tacks. But this week I've got to strip him down and get all the frame welded up. I've got the rear cross member to be finishing and I've got all the reinforcing underneath that needs welding up properly. As you know, I'm not much of a welder, but I've got a grinder. Let's do it. A little grunter, isn't it? Okay, so I've got them upside down, and there's not actually as much as I thought there was to do. This is all 4mm plate, and it makes a box inside here. Now I've got to undo the tacks and weld it in properly. Same both sides of that. And then up here, I'm going to box this in a bit of 2mm, just to make it that extra bit strong. And then I've got to get busy with the hole saw. I'm not going to bother any of the thin stuff. That can have some holes in it. There's no need for it to be in there really, but it is making it rigid. This have holes in it. Quite a bit of 4mm steel here. I've essentially boxed the whole of this where I did the cut in the middle, so it's going to be stronger if anything. We got very hot in here, GoPro cut out. So that's both sides welded in, and that one's just gone in as well. Because what you got there is 4mm on this side, 4mm on that side. Right under it, I just welded that up as well. I like turning the welder up, getting it fat in there. Okay, the next job to do is to create the back cross member. I don't really need anything particularly massively strong, but I'm going to do it pretty strong anyway. And then this will be where the seat will be formed. So what I'm going to do is mark and whip these sides off, and then I'm going to make a piece that comes around. And it'll be a continuation of this box. Once that's done, I can then put this back in, and this is going to be cut down. It's going to get a load of line in. This is also, I'm going to be running a small little return down there just to finish this edge off and make that into a bit of strength there, stop any side to side movement on that. So that's what I've got to do. It could be a noisy day today. Okay, the only 3mm I've got is this. I was scared of something. So save making a template, I've just clamped this to it and I'll draw it straight on and cut it off. Okay, that's sort of the idea. Obviously it still needs trimming up, but what I'm going to do now is whop these off here. Right, so this little edge is, I'm going to cut it back to here and then just bring it in on the angle so it sort of just finishes there. Split those and brought them in so they flare into the back. Okay, these sides I'm going to get rid of a load of weight off, get rid of it, I don't need it. back in the business again. Alright, I'll tack this bit in there, but I'm going to have to split it because it just doesn't want to go where I want it to go. But that's the kind of idea, it gives a nice finished edge. I'm going to just whip this across here and move this over and just do a join there. Ladies from the Rattlers calendar, if you remember. Okay, that's another day, and the days are flying by this week, and I know it doesn't look as though I'm doing a lot, but I'm liking what's going on. This back's coming in now. I'm gonna grind all this up tomorrow and make it look pretty. It's 27, 28 degrees out there today, and I've got the door shut because it's grindy time. I'm going to put a grinding disc on and clean up all of this. I've got to grind these flat with the chassis. It's only that bit really. Clean that bit up. I'm going to do that, get it done both sides. I don't know how much gas I've got, but I'm going to have a look. If I've got enough gas, I'll weld up these sides. I've got a bit of an idea for this front. Out of gas. A lovely day out there. Am I covered in shit? Saturday morning, and that was a pretty rough day yesterday, being concealed in the garage at 28, 29 degrees, grinding and welding all day. I was glad to get out of it, to be honest. So I run out of gas and I run out of fine flat wheels, so this is as far as I've got. Now you can see this is all rough ground, but once this is all smoothed in nicely, this will go back nicely and look as though it grew there. Happy with the way this back's gone. It curls down. Quite happy with that. I like the angles. I was saying to my mate, I wish this was more like clay, that I could just smooth it. Perhaps I'm working in the wrong medium. But this now is as strong as you like. I started the welding on here as well, but I've still got to grind this up and finish off this, put some strength back into here. Once all that's done, I can slowly start piecing it back together again. Right, while this chassis is bare, I think I'm going to give it a bit of a weigh. So I've pulled the boys away from their drum and bass, and alright, you hold it out. Go back to your drum and bass now. Cheers, boys. As I'm coming to the end of the shrew, I've got a few more weeks to go on it, but before the end of the summer I need to be getting on with the elk comma. So I'm going to start them up again and reinvestigate that noise, because I've got a feeling, there's probably a hope, that engine's sound as a pound really. I think there's just something little. Someone mentioned about torque converter bolts being loose, so I'm going to have a look at that, but we'll give them a start. I've just wired him back up again, connected to fuel. It's got a filter adapter this time. So our man John Farrowell sent that down for some merch. Cheers, John. I've got to check the torque converter bolts. That rattle is not bottom end, and it's not pistons because it goes away when you rev it. Excellent. It's the first time I've heard it run clean. Did you hear it when I revved it? I think we're back in the business. Now I've gone to the book of words. The bolts are obviously doing in from the back of the torque converter, and it seems there's an access hole up in the back there so you can tighten them up. So I'm going to try and get up there and just check if they're tight. I hope they're not. That'd be wonderful. Oh, there. That's not annoying at all, is it? Because there is no hole there. That's annoying. I suppose it could be a manual engine. That makes me hopeful, because if no one can have tightened them up, that could have possibly be the cause, but I can't see how I'm supposed to get the torque converter even off, because there's no hole there for me to undo the bolts. I might have to just take the gearbox off again. If I take the gearbox off, what I'm going to do is whip it off and start it without the gearbox on, and then I'll know. So you might remember a little while ago, a fella called Chris gave me these lovely aluminium drop sides lamp. That's how they're going to look by the time this is down where it should be. They should line up exactly with the line there. What I'm going to do, because I don't want these bits in them, I'm going to cut these off, put a new end on, and then cut this one off. And what this works it out to is about there where it's got to go to. And then I'll have a corner piece here. It's good with sides. It's good with sides. So next week I'm going to spend a couple of days getting this so it runs properly. And then once it is, then I'll be happy. I've got a roof to make, and I've got a load of welding to do. So I've got to get another front hub where Ted machined too much off the last one. So that's sort of holding me up. But at the moment, I've got a feeling this is going to be a blinder. Isn't you, Pete? Kiwi Pete, this engine's called. Well, that's where I think I'm going to leave it. I can't really do much more this week. It's been a bit of a slow week for video, but welding all week and grinding, it doesn't make for good film. But at least the shrew's somewhere where I need it to be now. So next week I'm going to finish welding up the shrew, and I'm going to get this motor running sweet by hook or by crook. From here I'm going to be working on both together now, so we can get them done before the summer's over, which isn't very long. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave me a like and a comment. If you want to support the channel, please go over to my shop and get yourself a lovely Oak Swamp shirt. And I indeed will catch you dudes next time. Hang loose.
Down and let me be. Wake me when the sun has been. Wash my body off so clean. Watch me down and let me